Training new restaurant employees is one of the biggest challenges restaurant pros face. If you get it right, you build a team that runs the restaurant smoothly, keeps customers happy, and sticks around for the long haul. But you get it wrong, you find yourself in a constant cycle of hiring, retraining, and putting out fires. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you train your staff the right way so they succeed and make your life easier. Hey there, Restaurant Pro. This is Dave Scott Peters, restaurant expert, coach, and creator of the Restaurant Prosperity Formula. Today, we're going to talk about one of the biggest challenges in the restaurant business: how to train new employees the right way so they succeed, stay longer, and make your life easier. Too many restaurant owners make the same mistake when it comes to training. They tell new hires, follow the person around, that other person around for the next few days and expect them to figure it out. This approach assumes the trainer does everything exactly the way you want it done, which is, well, probably not true. Then, the new hire finally works independently. They're corrected over and over again, right? When you see them doing it wrong. This cycle demotivates employees, kills confidence, and creates turnover. The same happens with new managers. They follow another manager or the owner for 3 days, learning how to open and close, count the bar drawer, check out servers, and more. Then suddenly, they're out on their own, and they're expected to do everything right. What happens? The owner or the GM walks in every day telling them what they did wrong the day before. This constant correction makes employees feel like, well, they can't do anything right, turning your restaurant into a place no one wants to work. If you want to be an employer of choice, you need a better training strategy. The best restaurant teams aren't just found, they're trained. Here's how you set up your employees for success. Number one, train using learning styles. All the learning styles. Not everyone learns the same way. There are 3 types of learners. Visual learners, they need to see the process in action or read about it. Auditory learners, they need to hear instructions. That way they understand them. Tactical learners, they need to physically do the task themselves over and over again until they learn it. If you want training to stick, incorporate all 3 learning styles in your training process. Show them how to do something. Explain it clearly. Then let them practice it while receiving feedback. 2, build training from strong job descriptions. A great training program starts with a clear job description. Each bullet point in the job description should tell your employees what the task is, how to do it, what tools to use, how well it should be done, and when it needs to be done by, right? When it should be completed. Each bullet becomes part of the training module that ensures new hires know exactly what's expected. Number 3, follow the golden rule of training, PPETF. Disney University, that's right, Disney University. My mother and I went to a seminar when I was a young manager, went to Florida and went to Disney University in a people management seminar. They say they follow a structure called the golden rule of training, which is PPETF. And this makes it so that every employee learns quickly and effectively. Here's how it works. The first P is prepare yourself. If you truly want to master a skill, train someone else. It forces you to become an expert. The second P, prepare the learner. Before you start, tell them, the learner that is, what they'll be learning, and more importantly, what's in it for them. For example, this will help you make more money, have an easier shift, create happier customers. The E, explain the job. Clearly define what needs to be done, how to do it, and why it matters. The T, try out performance. Let them practice the skills at hand and while you observe them. Which brings us to the F, which is 2 different things. It's feedback and follow-up. Feedback and follow-up reinforce what they do right and correct mistakes immediately. Following up consistently so training doesn't become a one-and-done event. When you use the golden rule of training, employees feel supported, learn faster, and actually retain what they're taught. Here's where most restaurant owners fail. No documented training program. Without written steps, every employee is trained differently, leading to inconsistency and frustration. Right? Things like follow this person training. This assumes your trainer is doing everything correctly, which they might not be. Not reinforcing training. If employees only hear corrections, they'll feel discouraged, and disengage. I firmly believe when it comes to structured written training programs so much that I believe that we don't find bad employees. We create them by failing to train them properly. So if you could fix one thing today, it would be documenting your training process so every new hire has a clear path to success. In our group coaching program, we provide templated training manuals for all line positions. That's how much I believe this to be true. Here's a quick way to start documenting your training process right now, because as a restaurant owner, you're probably thinking, I don't have any more time to sit in front of a computer and type a step-by-step procedure out. So step one, next time you train an employee, record yourself on your phone as you explain the task. The second step is upload that video to the cloud and share a link with the trainee or the manager. 3, have them write out each step of the process based on your video. Step 4, edit their notes like you're an 8th grade English teacher with a red pen. Fix this, fix it. Hand it back until you get it back and it is ready to go, which is step 5. Once finalized, add the document to your operations manual and store the video, somewhere that a shared tablet or drive can view it. This gives employees a resource that they need so that the next new hires come and go through that live training. But when they're confused or forget something, they can refer back to that operations manual. They can refer back to that video so they can see how something is done. This makes training repeatable and consistent. Training isn't just about teaching new hires. It's about building a team that runs your restaurant the right way. When you train correctly, employees learn faster, perform better, and stick around longer. So are you ready to transform your training process? Look, if you found this helpful, keep following along, and I'll help you take your restaurant to the next level. See you next time, Restaurant Pro. Be sure to join me live every Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific time on YouTube, travel schedule permitting, where I'll get you pumped about the upcoming weekend, get you excited about crushing your goals and finding the motivation to be best you possible. Plus, I'll answer your burning questions live.